person is just supporting the one that is walking backwards down the stairs. Because walking backwards down the stairs can be dangerous if you're not used to it. Even if you're used to it, well, walk backwards is a kind of risk. Okay, and then the last part till the assembly point outside of the building. And then we can see the total time of the route. So from floor 11 and the patient room till at the assembly point. So the total time for these devices till the assembly point. So for the evac chair it was 5 minutes 11, an average of 8 trials. For the carry chair it was 6 minutes and 53 seconds. For the stretcher 8 minutes and 24 seconds, and for the mattress 7 minutes and 49 seconds. So again, the slowest in this situation was the stretcher. You see also they are struggling on the sidewalk how to move the mattress over the pavement. That was not easy. I try to get back to the presentation to show you the results. I hope that's working. It's not easy. Now, in the first table you see the 4 devices and you see the average horizontal performance for 8 trials for each device. So the average time in seconds for the evac chair was 41 seconds. Number of handlers needed in emergency was 1, plus 1 for the doors to assist. And the average speed of that device during the horizontal performance was 1.5 meters per second. The carry chair on the horizontal part was exactly the same. Stretcher took 58 seconds, but you need 4 handlers during the emergency to evacuate, 4 handlers to lift, and an average speed of 1.1 meters a second. And then at last the drag mattress, 69 seconds, 2 handlers, and an average speed of 0.9 meters a second. So the only one that can be comparable to the unobstructed fast walking speeds, that would be the evac chair and the carry chair. So actually these last two would slow down the evacuation. Yeah. Then the average vertical performance for 4 trials for each device, so it was going down the stairs. For the evac chair it was 209 seconds, 1 handler on the stairs, and an average speed of 0.81. Carry chair 297 seconds, 3 male or 4 female, so depending on what group you have available. And the average speed was 0.57 meters a second. For the stretcher 305 seconds, 4 handles needed, and an average speed of 0.55. Drag mattress 272, 2 people needed, and an average speed of 0.62. So for a stairwell, if you compare to through, 0.76, then on a stairwell, maximum speed in stairwell, actually the only one that can cope up with that speed is the evac chair. We could also see during the trials with the device in the stairwell, with all the video footage, that actually the evac chair was the only device that could go with the flow on the stairs. What we also should mention, because of the use of the stairs, is that some of the devices, of course, you saw that in the video, but they might block the stairwells, depending on how wide the stairwell is. So this was a stairwell of 1.40 meters wide, and if you have then 4 people lifting a stretcher down the stairs, well, no one can pass. Yeah. only if they step aside, people can pass. And this, to compare with this device, so an evacuation chair, well, then people are. It's possible to pass on the stairwells, even while evacuation. So the strange thing during studying all the questions and the answers to the questions, a few people mentioned that they could not pass the evac chair. So we started looking at the video again, but what was happening is that the speed was that fast, they went with the group, and some of the people couldn't keep up with the speed of the device. So the device was faster with some of the other people of the group, and some of the people, well, they couldn't go down the stairs that fast. So that was that's why they said that they couldn't pass the device. So it's good that you have video footage to check on later on what was happening. Yeah, the questions, answers to the questions from the people who operated the devices. Well, the first question I want to show you and the answers is, the question was, how is the physical effort and use of the device, how demanding is the use of the device by transporting the evacuee down the stairs. So we use the Likert scale 5-point, so it's from very hard to very light. And actually you see that, that this is, you can compare it with the results that we saw in the video footage. So this shows very clearly that the yellow one, the evac chair, was very light to use for these people. Another question asked to the handling speed of evacuee, transport evacuee down the stairs, and so how fast could they handle it? And again, well, with the evac chair, everyone scored between 4 and 5. And the other devices, they had some different opinions about these devices. Numbers of floors you think you can handle without taking a rest. So we asked them, if you have done this after they did it, can you handle 5 floors without taking a rest, 10 floors, 15 floors, 20 floors, or even more? Because you have buildings till 100 floors nowadays. Well, you see with most of the devices, carry chair and slide sheet, they said, well, 5 floors is enough, and then we have to rest or change hands. Or actually, the more you go down here, so 20 or more, then they want really a device that's not, that they don't have to lift the body weight. So that's an important issue. Okay, I have to hurry up. We can skip this one. Please rate your overall satisfaction with the device. Well, the people who did all the trials, the handlers, were very satisfied about the evac chair, and actually that was, well, not that surprising, because the trials went very well with that device, and for the other it's quite an equal spread among 1 till 5. I already mentioned that this is not possible kind of research without lots of people supporting. And you can see this was made on one of the days of the trials, so there were more than 50 people involved. And again, thanks to the people from the University of Ghent, because they did a perfect job in doing these trials. At the end, what I would want to say is that if you have questions relating to this research project and some questions to this group, 2 people of the University of Ghent are here today. So Philippe and Arno, perhaps you can stand up, then they see who you are. Okay, so if you have questions about this project, you have 3 days with us together, so ask them. Yeah. And if there are questions about the device that you saw, like an evac chair, I saw someone of Evacuation America is also here today, so you can always ask some questions about that device too. Okay, thank you for your attention.